Hello, Scrapbookers. This is Megan, and I am back today with a couple different layouts for you. So this was December 2022. This was the first Christmas that Ashley and her kids and I spent together. And then I think I also do at least one or two layouts with my kids as well. So I think I'm going to do 2 or 3 different spreads for this day. And then this concludes my 2022 album. So I also hope that I can find this album because I packed it away when I moved back home and I really have no idea where it's at. I think I might know where it is. So after I do this voiceover, I'm going to go out and I'm going to look where I think it is and hopefully I find it, because I do want to do a full album walkthrough for you. And that will hopefully be the next video after this one so that you guys can see the start to finish layouts for this album. Anyway, I was at a retreat back in, I want to say this was April of this year, 2025. And that is when I got a lot of Christmas scrapbooking done. So I have this video for you, and then I have 10 days of my December 2024 album that I'm going to post over the next coming week or so, in order to hopefully appease you on this Christmas journey, because my life is crazy busy right now and I don't know if I'm going to have any time to do any scrapbooking this month, which is always sad. I do have plans to make a December album. I'm not sure that I'm going to do a December daily. I think I'm just going to do stories throughout the month, and if it ends up being 25 different stories, then that's great. If not, that's also great. I'm just trying not to have too many expectations so that scrapbooking doesn't feel like a chore. Hopefully that makes sense to you. But here you can see I am scrapbooking. This picture is, or these 2 pictures are of Helaman. At the time he was, 3 years ago? I think it was 9. Because he's going, or almost 9. So he was probably 8, because he's going to be 12. And this will be our 3rd Christmas together this year. So he was 8, going to be 9 in January. So he is 11, going to be 12 this coming January. So this was, he was really into science and creating things. And so Santa, I think this present was from Santa. It was a volcano. So that was 2 pictures of Ashley and Helaman doing the volcano on Christmas morning. So then after Christmas morning, we went over to Mark's house, which, yes, it was very weird, very awkward. And we decided that year we would never do that again. There was a reason why. There was a lot of excess drama that happened after the Christmas holiday. And yes, it is just better that Ashley and I do not have a relationship with Mark. He is very toxic. Anyway, we're not going to talk about that. So he had invited us over, and that was back when he and I were on somewhat good terms. So he had invited all of us kids and Ashley over to do presents and dinner. And so we did that, and there is a photo of Jonas. I think they are eating cake or ice cream. I don't remember what it was. I think it was dessert is what it was. I don't remember exactly what it was. And then a picture of all of the kids and Ashley sitting at the table, the extra table that Mark had set up. I think we were all just hanging out waiting for dinner to be done or something. I'm not really sure. So, so that's what this page is about. Here I am cutting out all of these pieces from this old paper. This one, someone probably remembers the name of this company, but I am totally drawing a blank that this paper was from. But this was a really, really popular collection, like I want to say it was like 2015, maybe 2016. I honestly cannot remember. But it was a really popular collection, and this was the only piece of paper I had left from this collection. So I wanted to use it up, and I still don't even think I used it up, which is kind of crazy. So I probably still have some of it in my stash. And this year, I did not buy any new supplies, and I'm not sure that I'm going to because the budget just isn't there. Like, I wish it was, but it just isn't. And so I think I'm just going to be putting together a Christmas kit from supplies that I have. So actually, that is going to be one of my other Christmas goals this year, is to go through all of my Christmas collections and figure out which one I want to use for my December daily, or December documented, I guess I should say, for this year. So here I'm just trying to decide which embellishments I want to use. That Merry Christmas little bag, it's like one of those cutesy little bags that I got something in from a scrapbooking store or something. I think I'm going to do some journaling and put that in there and kind of explain the whole situation of why we were in Mark's house, because it is kind of not normal, right, to be invited to your exes, and there's a reason for that, and we found out that reason. So yes, anyway, I'm just gonna start gluing everything down, and then I'm going to move on to the next page, I believe. I'm not really sure what I'm doing here. Something didn't glue down well, or where I wanted it to be, I imagine. It's been quite a while. Back in April is when I made this page, and so I don't quite remember how it ended up looking. I think I'm going to add something extra. I'm not sure what I'm doing here. I'm doing something. It's very curious. Oh, there we go. I was making the journaling paper, the journaling piece that was going to go in there. So I decided to cut off the edges of the top, and then now I think I'm not sure what I'm doing. I should just stop trying to guess. I really don't know what I'm doing here, but I hope you're enjoying these videos. Yesterday I posted a scrappy chat, and that was all about what my plans are, which I realized as I was talking about my plans that I didn't really have any plans. So, I mean, it was a pretty short video. I also talked about a little bit of a life update, and yeah, just had some fun doing a face-to-face. Now here I am working, I believe this is the last page, and this one is a 2-pager. So before we actually went to Mark's, we picked up Jonas, and then Ashley's kids and I, and Ashley's dog Snoopy, who passed away last year. We took everybody to go sledding at a park by Mark's house. I used to take the kids, and Mark and I used to take the kids all the time. That was one of our Christmas traditions, and so we thought we would do it, and we haven't ever done it since. I mean, that's kind of what happens when you blend a family, right? You kind of make new traditions. And so we tried doing this. None of the kids, I mean, we did have fun. Jonas was kind of cold the whole time, I think. Jonas also has memories from when we went as a family with Mark and I, and so doing it with Ashley and her kids was just different, and my kids have a really hard time with changing up things, and so Jonas, I don't think, really had that much fun, but it's okay. I'm glad that they came and they tried it out, and we tried it out and realized that we don't really like sledding. I'm sure if we went sledding now as a family, Ashley's kids and Ashley and I and the dogs, we would have fun. But that one photo on the left where Ashley's dog is standing next to me, he's actually tied. I think I had his leash in my hand, and he was taking turns with anybody that wanted to be dragged down the hill by Snoopy. They got to do it, and it was very crazy. And I think there was like a little hill, kind of like a bump, from the kids like going down and creating divots and stuff like that. And so I went down once, and I don't think I went down again because I think I hit my tailbone or my butt really, really hard, and it was just not fun. As an 40-year-old, I think I was 39 actually at the time. But yeah, I oftentimes feel older than I am, which is always sad, but it is what it is. But anyway, so now I am just gluing all of these pictures down. I'm looking through my notebook because it looks like I did write some notes in my notebook, and I actually have my notebook sitting next to me here on the table on my desk, but I'm not seeing any notes about layouts, so I'm not really sure where in this notebook I wrote these notes. So it's all good, right? I am trying to get better about writing down the supplies that I use and papers that I use and all of that, so that when I do voiceovers, especially at retreats, I feel like that is a lot more helpful, because retreat videos, I don't always come home and immediately make all of the videos and do all of the voiceovers. So it's helpful to have the notes, because then I can go back and be like, oh yeah, this is what I used. This is what I did. And now what I'm going to do, I forgot that I had done this on the video. Now I'm going to finish this album off. So I am making the binding part to it and the cover. I'm not sure if I decorated the cover yet. I think I did, but I'm not really sure. Okay, so let's see. I'm not sure if this is my January, because I went to a retreat in January, and then I also went to a retreat in April, and I want to say this one was April's retreat, but I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure this was April's retreat. Oh, yep, here, I just found it. So, let's see. This layout would be... Oh, you know what? I don't know if I really even took notes on it, because I have Burr, a chill in the air, and then it says 2-page spread. And I think that's the one that I just finished with us going sledding. And that's all I wrote down. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I will try to remember to leave a link to this album. This album I made completely differently because I was kind of doing my own thing, and just it was a lot more fun to do it that way. But I did get this idea for this album from, I think her name is Kathy Ortiz or Ortiz or something like that. But I will try to remember to leave a link to her video that shows how to make these layouts. So basically all you need is, I think it's like a 6x9 envelope, and then you have to go and get that gray board that's there that I'm using for the, oh my gosh, the binding. Words cannot come to my brain. You have to use that in between each of the pieces, I think, or each of the pages. I don't quite remember. It's been a long time since I've actually put one of these albums together, because this one was actually already pre-made before I started using it. And so I just added the pages to it and it all worked out great. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have a great scrappy day today. Bye.